So let's talk about the ovaries, the uterus, and sex hormones. If these are not in balance, this is where the fire starts. So the uterus is in charge of producing estrogen, and that helps our bodies stay feminine. It also prepares our uterus for pregnancy. It maintains healthy skin, muscles, and bone, and also memory. There have been studies that are correlating estrogen imbalance with things like dementia and Alzheimer's. So something to consider, uh, as you're getting older, if you would like to grow old with all of your mental faculties intact, estrogen balance is something you really want to pay attention to. So the other hormone that's produced that counterbalances estrogen is progesterone, and it's produced in the ovaries. And this hormone is what helps a woman get and remain pregnant. It also helps us remain youthful and assists the nervous system. And so, when women have hysterectomies and sometimes have their reproductive organs removed, the body can compensate and make estrogen and progesterone through the adrenals and also through the liver. Most often, women in the United States are estrogen dominant, and so they suffer from what I call puff around the middle. So kind of like Puff the Magic Dragon, you will feel bloated, you'll have water retention, weight gain, you'll be too hot or too cold, always hungry, and always tired. So some of the other symptoms that can happen when your estrogen and progesterone get out of balance, either direction, is you can suffer from mood swings, PMS, water retention and temperature imbalances, weakness, irritability, and be quick to anger. You can struggle from anxiety and nervousness. You can have polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is extremely hard to diagnose. You can suffer from vaginal dryness and vaginitis, fungal and candida infections. Those can be extremely detrimental and very painful to deal with. So keeping your estrogen low and your progesterone higher so that they can remain in balance, you won't struggle so much with candida infections and sugar cravings that come from those. So you can also struggle with breast cancer, uterine and endometrial cancer, sugar cravings and low blood sugar, infertility and irregular menstrual cycles, elevated cholesterol, tingling hands and feet, neuralgia and tinnitus, that's a ringing in the ears, digestion issues and cystitis, you can develop little like hard nodules under the skin in different places, and sleep disturbances. So moving on, how do we squelch that fire? This is the 5th step in taming your dragon. Young Living makes an awesome product called Progescence Plus. It is extremely popular, and it's the only serum like it on the market, and it is designed specifically for women, and it is a plant source progesterone serum, and that comes from wild yam. It also has a little bit of vitamin E in it, which makes it great for putting topically on the skin. It is formulated with frankincense, bergamot, and peppermint. The peppermint helps drive the serum into the skin, and frankincense and bergamot are both hormone balancing and supporting oils. So Progescence Plus is extremely effective at regulating both estrogen and progesterone in one easy product. If you can regulate your progesterone, your estrogen will usually come into alignment along with it. So some of the cool things about how to use it is you don't have to change the application site. A lot of the progesterone creams that are on the market, you'll have to put them in different areas of the body and kind of rotate that around, and sometimes it's hard to remember where you put it last. This one you can put on the same place every single time if you like. My 2 favorite places to put it are on my wrists and also on my neck on the right side over my carotid artery. I've been asked about whether or not you should use it around men or young children if you've just put it on. And something to keep in mind with essential oils, including this serum, is that they are readily absorbed into the body. They're going to soak in and they're going to start working and do their thing and be done going in there and doing their stuff within 26 minutes. So you really don't have to worry about residual oils sitting on top of the skin and potentially rubbing off on a child or a husband. So just keep that in mind. You don't have to try to put it someplace where you have to hide it. You can put it anywhere you'd like. This is, again, a serum for women only. This is not recommended for men. There is a different product for men. If you're interested, I can tell you more about that. It's called Shutran. And so maybe when I post this video, I can give you a link for that if you want to check that out for men. But this is specifically for women. So some of the things to take into account when using this is it does have real progesterone in it. 15 drops is about equivalent to 40 micrograms of progesterone. So you want to start using it and start kind of figuring out what the right dosage is for you based on your needs. And sometimes that can take a little bit of troubleshooting. And so I highly recommend Taming the Dragon Within, which is a book by Leanne and David Deardorff. And they really break down how to troubleshoot the use of progestins, how much to take, when to take it, all that fun stuff. And that book is where I'm pulling a lot of the information that I've used in these videos, and I highly recommend it. It's just like maybe 70 pages or less, super easy read, and it really kind of breaks things down for you in a how-to way. Some other great products that Young Living offers that provide really great endocrine support is Ningxia Red. This is probably one of my most. It is a wolfberry juice, which is the goji berry if you're familiar, and it's the highest antioxidant fruit on the planet. And they make a proprietary juice with this, along with essential oils and a bunch of other things that are super beneficial for their antioxidant qualities in the body. And when we age, we oxidate, and the more we oxidate, the more we age, and the closer to death we become. So if we can antioxidate by ingesting things like Ningxia, we can have longevity. And so this is just something I get up and drink in the morning. It's super tasty. You can blend it in smoothies. You can do all kinds of things with Ningxia. But this is an awesome thing. I use it to replace coffee and energy drinks and anything that you would want to use to kind of get yourself up and going. Some of the things I've noticed from Ningxia Red after using it is better eyesight. My astigmatism that I had is no longer a problem of mine. I'm able to wear contacts and I don't have that issue anymore. Hair growth, so in the right places. Even my husband has noticed his bald spot that he had is starting to fill back in. Joints recovery after working out. Blood sugar balance, not having those sugar cravings, and this has been the main component to me losing 35 pounds in the last 7 months, is just incorporating an ounce or two of Ningxia every single day. And it's something that I look forward to getting up and drinking every single morning. And my husband and I fight over who's going to get the last packet. So it comes in these bottles, and it also comes in a quick little tear packet that you can take on the go. So highly recommend that one. Another one is the Prenolone Plus cream. It's a DHEA cream, and that is a precursor hormone to building all of your other hormones. And so this is a great one that just can help assist the entire endocrine system and anything that your body might be lacking in. And it can help balance things that maybe you're producing too much of. So this is a fun cream. Again, you don't have to put it in any particular area. You don't have to rotate it around. This is a really easy one to use. Another product is Estro. For those who really think that they might have either estrogen deficiency or their estrogens are really, really out of whack, this one's a great one. It helps balance the estrogen out. It uses a bunch of different herbs and things in this tincture with the distilled water and a little bit of alcohol to carry it in. And it also has some essential oils that help assist those things work better. And then Endogize is a capsule. And this one's a new one that I just started taking, and it's just to provide overall endocrine system support. So there's a lot of different amino acids and herbs and essential oils that can help support the entire endocrine system as a whole. And so if you are looking for other things to supplement your oils with and maybe increase their effectiveness, these are some really great products. So I'm going to go ahead and stop here, and then I'm going to start up on the next video. We're going to talk a little bit about menopause and some things you can do for that, and then we're going to wrap up. And I really appreciate you all being with me so far. Thanks.